Hey, morning to you. It is Monday, right? Yes, Monday. No, yeah. Yeah, it's Monday. Okay. Whew. Wait, what? Seems like a joke? Not really. Huh. It really does that. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Good morning, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. We are going to talk about fairies today. The fairy realm. We have fairy class tonight. Very. It's very, very nice. Good morning. It helps if I can see. No, that's a little better. About that. Okay. Good morning. Let me get my glasses back on. Give me a second. Seemed important that I be able to clean them. Good morning. Okay. Tonight's class is on drum roll. Fairy gardens. Fairy gardens. We're talking about fairy gardens. Good morning, all of my fave friends. Isis. Good morning. Hello. So yeah, we're going to be, let's talk. I pulled up my fairy cards this morning. That's the only cards I have on the deck. Oh, that's not true. A bunch of stuff here. I'm looking to buy a new desk for Santa Fe. And it's hard, right? Because I'm all comfortable here. Got my little hutch over here, and now I'm spoiled. I'm hutch spoiled. I want a hutch so I can put all my cards there. Got my little drum here. You know, I'm being picky, which means I have to spend more money. But oh well, right? Put it out there, it comes right back. Put it out, it comes back. So tonight's class, 7 p.m. Central. Good morning, Dennis. Good morning. We'll be on fairy gardens, but it's going to be about more than just fairy gardens. I figure, well, yeah, we could just go throw some stuff outside and found some really cute stuff and just put it out there. But it's more than just that. We're going to talk about the elemental fairy, because that's really what a fairy is a sylph. It is an elemental, air elemental. And this is in shamanism, this is one of the energies we work quite a bit with to influence weather and things like that. So it's not just throwing a bunch of stuff in the yard and hoping that you know, pretty things show up. If you keep wondering, I'm doing, where'd my phone go? Squirrel. No, my phone isn't here to share this morning. Oh well. So good morning, everybody. So yeah, so we're going to talk about how to call them in, where they exist in dimensions and nature, and we're going to talk about the best way to work with them and some of the things not to do, because are there other types of fae than just sylphs? There are other types of fae. Yes, absolutely. And we're going to talk about different varieties of sylphs and air elements, basically air elements as well. So, but mainly we're going to be talking about fairies. That's just a touch on top of that kind of thing. And then next month we're going to do gnome homes, because if you're working with the air, you might as well work with the earth as well, right? I have a gnome home in the other room. It's homed in a Hobby Lobby bag. I have never gotten it out of the Hobby Lobby bag. Actually, it's a toad home, but I liked it and I wanted to put it out by mine. I have mushrooms that light up at night. And if we don't have to build an ark here in Oklahoma, good morning, Nancy. Good morning, Cindy, Katrina. It's been raining it's been raining since Thursday. I'm just going, I thought Oklahoma was dry. It's not. Puppy or no puppy? Oh, Dennis, puppy. You don't, I understand. It's such a hard decision, isn't it? You feel like you're cheating. But I understand. And puppy, because we always need something there's something out there that could end up in a horrible place. That's the way I look at it. That's how I feed that need. you never know where a puppy might end up, but I know if I buy a puppy, if I bring a puppy home or if I bring a rescue home, I know it's going to have the very best life possible. Absolutely. Hi, Jackie. Everybody give Jackie a hi. Everybody give Jackie a whoop whoop. She's first time here. The dog's even saying hi. Awesome. Isn't he cute? He did that at about 5 o'clock this morning. Sam left last night and Odin decided to start barking at 5. Well, Odin doesn't bark. And here's me. Here's me. I am going to kill you. I'm not worried about if there's anybody outside or not. I'm like, because he does it right next to my bed. Like, he gets up in my face like, Mom! I'm like, no. No. If there was a problem in the house, he wouldn't have been over my bed barking at me. He would have been eating somebody, because he's all, if people we come in, he loves them. But if someone were to walk into our home that we don't know, and I was like, oh my God, that dog, he's so cute and cuddly, right? Everybody sees him sneaking here every once in a while with his big old mutton head. He'd eat somebody. He ain't gonna play with Mom's safety. Good morning. Good morning. So let's start off with, I haven't used this deck in a while. Oh, we have messages today, boy. Let me tell you what, we have some messages. I did my Qigong this morning, and I was very, very aware, because I was chit-chatting with Metatron, asking about sacred geometry and doing fairy houses and things like that. And I was very aware of a presence off to my right. So this isn't my mediumship side. This is my angelic guide side, and I'm a big, huge purple presence. And my first thought was, of course, who are we going to think of first, right? We're going to think of Saint Germain. And it's not Saint Germain. And I'm going, so we will find out throughout the course of this. Zenny, I saw your message. I will take a picture of those cards and send it to you. And if you want them, I'll alter the bill, no big deal. This new platform for the crystal. Hey, it's not yours. This new platform for the crystal sales is so easy. It's just so easy. Do I not have any juice? Oh, I have juice. I have Palo Santo this morning, guys. There we go. So I don't know who it is yet, but I know, look at us. We're like, Puppy! Puppy! So actually, Odin, as I was talking about him, come over here and oh, you saw him. Yeah. He's looking at this like, this is offensive. Okay. I don't understand why you turned that on. It's Palo Santo. You're cool. You are now clean. Yeah, you're clean. Come say good morning. Come here. Come here. You can come here. Okay, fine. So he did something the other day. I know, isn't it nice to have that PayPal link right there? Oh, it's so much easier. He did something the other day, and he's been on my list, okay? I feed him, take him to the vet, make sure he has his meds, give him peanut butter when because I'm like that kind of dog, Mom, I don't want to fight him to take pills. So, it's bread with peanut butter on it, because he's impossible. He'll spit the tiniest thing out. So I figured out the peanut butter thing, and he loves it. Anyways, Sam was sitting here the other night on the couch, and he was holding my hand, because I hadn't seen him in like 2 weeks, right? We're sitting on the couch, and we're holding hands, watching television. Odin comes up and separates us. Like, he takes his head and he pushes me off to the side, and then goes and picks up Sam's arm and he puts it over in his lap and he lays on it. And I'm like, you ass. Jerk. Anyhow. Oof, that smells like licorice. How you doing? You okay? Okay. All right. I'm working on the store. The store is going to be down for probably 5 or 6 days, starting on Sunday, because everything will be moving. It might even be gone down when I start to pack stuff up in the next day or so. I'll be migrating to San Antonio, or where are we going? Santa Fe. Keep it between the lines this morning, Lisa. Keep it between the lines. Right? Keep it between the lines and relax. Doesn't that look divine? This is a message for the day, you guys. And I have to tell you, oh, he loves Sam too. Yes, he does, but he was a brat about it. I have to tell you that this energy that come popping up while because I was actually in standing meditation when this started. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out who it is. They were very much like, oh, thank goodness you're back in you're back into the energetic part of this qigong thing. And I was standing there very consciously feeling the energy move. And as I was just really feeling it, this big, huge purple person, and I'm going to say they were probably 6 foot tall, off directly off to my right. So it is more of my channeling center rather than my mediumship center. Hi, Evelita. Oh, you need some cards too, Evelita. On our mystical crystal, there's 3 or 4 posts, if that's what you're talking about, of cards that are available. So if you go pick them out, message me when you're done though, and say, hey, go check the post so that I know. Good morning, everybody. Okay. I know this is okay. So, Ezekiel, no, this is a relax. This is a chill. This is a move into new experiences with relaxation and enjoyment. And, oh, I know, Nancy, and joy, because who thinks of joy and not travel, but who thinks of joy and moving? Nancy Bollier, or not Nancy Bollier, but Laura Keating's on my mind. Who thinks of joy and moving? I don't. I feel like I'm in the military, man. I've been moved so many times, but it's okay, because if you hear us talk about we're here, we're there. And how many people have been on here since I started getting online when I was in Montana? So since Montana, just Montana, you guys. I mean, you can't even count the number of times we moved before that. So you have Montana, then you have Montana before, after New Mexico. Montana, and then you have Oklahoma, and then Hawaii, and then back to Oklahoma, and then we moved within Oklahoma, and now we're going to Santa Fe, and that's within the last 2.5 years. It is, Jackie. Put your intent, if that's what you want to do. Put your intention there. I want to move to someplace more feasible for me, or just you have to put your intention into it and set where you want to go. We did this. We manifested the house. Why did we move so much? That's not even a funny joke. I have a joker here, and it's not funny. It's just not funny. I don't know what the hell that was. But my husband's a contractor for, he does management for schedules for large construction types of situations. So we have, Oklahoma was supposed to be our final destination. And then COVID hit, and that plant basically shut down. And so now he's working out in New Mexico. You love it, but I'm a nomad out there. I'm a nomad too. It's why I handle it so well. But there's a point. There's a point, man. We're getting up there. What's the mist behind me? This is, it's actually Palo Santo. It's a diffuser. Because there's just some mornings that, you need some clarity. That'll do it. If you have sinus issues, you put that bad monkey on when you go to bed at night. Let me tell you what. You feel so good in the morning, man. You don't have to put anything in it other than water. It's great. Okay, let's do another card. Yeah, it's just a diffuser. It's just like a diffuser on crack. It's huge. It's huge, and that's the way Sam rolls. He buys the big stuff. I don't know why. He's like, let's get a big. So, contemplation. Let's talk about a little bit of contemplation this morning. So we have out our fairies. You want to move to North Carolina to be closer to your daughter. I understand that. Yeah, we want to be closer to family. Oh, but Abuelita, I bet you're like excited for her, right? Right? I can get you guys the name of this thing. I saved the box. The first one I got kind of crapped out on me really quickly, and they sent me another one. So a really good company to work with. Their customer service is on point, let me tell you. The reason that, so the reason, I don't know who needs to hear this, but we're going to go into it. If everybody could share one time, that'd be fabulous. The reason, although I'm very nomadic, I always have been, I get very restless in one spot for very long. We're getting older, right? 50 years old. I need some clarity as to what is going on in life. I have 2 baby horses in Michigan I have no clarity on. I'm like, okay, one of them, if you leave her to her own devices, she's going to go feral really quickly. So I'm going to have to move her to Santa Fe. Okay, I have to take her to Santa Fe with me. So I might as well take the other baby to Santa Fe. And which excites me because I'm like, yay, I'll get to have the horses with me again. Yay, that's nice. I haven't lived with the horses. I'm not living with the horses, but they'll be boarded out there somewhere. You know, I get to be around my animals again, but I need some clarity. Where am I going to live when I get old? Because age is just a number. 58, yeah, right? I didn't start doing this till I was 38 years old. My life flipped upside down, and I went, what the hell's going on? Right? East of Durham. I like Durham area. Especially closer to the ocean. Yeah, absolutely. We lived in Farmville, Virginia. So it's not too far away from Durham. We would drive to get into the airport to Durham sometimes. You want to manifest? Let's do this. What do you want to manifest? What do you want to manifest? I want to manifest a country house for Doug and I to retire into. And when we would take in our gal Luna, I'm not sure. It depends on whether I rehome one of the babies beforehand. It just depends. Now, if I have Luna out there, I could be riding, which is something I haven't done and enjoyed in a very long time. But I'm on a toss-up here. Do I take my horse out there, or do I buy a side-by-side for going out in the dunes? This is a toss-up. But the horses are happy in Ohio, too. They have their own home in Ohio. Dance to your old youngsters. I'm 68 on June 28th. That's young too. It's a state of mind, isn't it? So what am I manifesting? What am I manifesting? Can I get a reading if I'm moving soon, and what will it be like? Joy. Jenny, you popped in to the perfect feed for this. We were just talking about this. We're just talking about taking change and being joy. There's Laura Keating. Taking change and being joyful. Who thinks about joy and moving? Really, it sounds like a huge pain in the ass, doesn't it? Packing the boxes, unpacking. I invite people to come pack all these boxes of crystals, okay? I have boxes upon boxes upon boxes of crystals to pack to take to Santa Fe. But you're manifesting your own YouTube art channel. Just created it 2 days ago. Lucky Pearl 7. Congratulations. So we were just talking about moving and how moving goes. You know, go into it with a sense of new beginnings, joyfulness. Every bag you pack, every box you crate up, hey, something new is going on. Will I go to the party, or is a girl who tell us there's a party line? I feel what? I'm manifesting my son can come home to live with me because he got in some kind of trouble, so he needs help. I understand that too, right? She's alive! Laura Keating, how's things, Laura? I've been thinking about you. As I packed my boxes to move, I think of you. I do have everybody, except for 2 or 3 people, I believe, that has paid for their crystal boxes already, packed. You are packed. I am going to be taking you to the post office as soon as I'm done here. So, man, let me tell you what, it took me less than 2 hours to do billing yesterday. That is a 2-day job for me. Billing can take me up to 2 days. Just billing. So by the time I got done with that, people started to take care of their orders already. I got them all packed. I was like, what the hell's going on? I'm so confused. I called Sam. I'm like, this is so efficient. I can't even barely take it. Katrina's 39. Okay. So I think it's important to know why and have a firm belief in why we want to move, why we want to create change. Where do we want to be in 5 years? Where do we, I've actually set the date of 5 years for Sam to retire. So that's it. I'm done with this shit. I'm done. We're retiring. And then he blows, I don't know if he's watching or not. He tells me that he wants to do a big vacation with all of our family and in 3 on our anniversary. And when we're married, we'll be married for 35 years. I think it'll be 24. And I'm like, well, that sounds fun. I really am. I'm just like, it's just it sounds like a lot of fun, right? I'm super excited about it. I am really, really, really. I don't get this wrong. I'm just like, anyhow. I want to manifest a farmhouse in the country with a wraparound porch with dogs, cats, mini goats, and horses, and Reiki healing business. You want to buy a house in Ohio? Peggy? I have that in Ohio. Big, huge Victorian wraparound porch. I can't leave my horses though. I'm sorry. I got to take my horses. But we did have goats there. We have goat pens. You're manifesting abundance to move. That is the correct way to go about it. Manifest the abundance to create the change that will allow you to move. Have a picture of where you want to move to. And that's where that contemplation comes in. Don't just say, I want this, right, you guys? Don't just say, I want this. It's better than saying, I need this, because then they're only going to give you what I need, right? But don't just say, I want to move. I set a date for Sam's retirement. I said, we are going to retire at this time, because the more exact you are with it, the more the universe can go, oh, okay, level achieved. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. And it puts the energy into the specifics. So be specific, Bob. What movie is that from? Be specific, Bob. Oh, Phenomena. It's from Phenomena. Be specific, Bob. So just make sure, have a picture of what you want in your mind, whether it's really where you want to, the type of house you want to land in, the state you want to land in, what you want, not what you need, what you want. Thoughts are things. Thoughts are things. Think of your thought. Every thought you have is a little piece of vibrating energy just out into the universe. How cool is that, right? Okay. Joanna, yes, I will pull a card for your son. He's 14 years old and being a rebel. Ugh, girl. Everybody give a whoop whoop if you've been there. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh my gosh. But here's the positive news. They grow out of it. And they grow out of it and hopefully become wonderful people, right? Ours are 29 and 31, 32, something like that. Yes. So, it'll settle. It'll settle. just be careful of your words, because words are never, words are something that will never be forgotten. Just be careful of words. And here's a card. He'll come back to you with gratitude. He'll come back to you with gratitude. Look at the things to be... It's raining like crazy out there. Look at the things to be grateful for him, with him. You don't have to share them with him, but know that there's gratitude that you have, that this child is in your life. And just count those. I mean to tell you, count them. When you're counting from 1 to 10, count the gratitude. Go, okay, he's healthy. Okay, I haven't killed him yet. You encourage him to be a good boy. This is the best you can do. It really is. In Vedra, it says, teenage years take patience. Yelling just makes you tired. Right? I wish there was a perfect card for this. I really do. Because teenagers, my mother-in-law always said that comes an age when she felt, and she never did this. Okay, my mother-in-law is not an abuser at all. She's so sweet. She goes, there comes an age when you just want to lock them in the closet and shove food under the door at them and let them back out when they're 19. Oh my God. She didn't do that. I swear she didn't. But she does not like teenagers that much. Our kids had chores. The bad words. See, now I have no advice for you there. I am sorry. Maybe someone on here does. Mine to this day do not cuss in front of me. My oldest dropped the F-bomb in front of me when I was home, and I thought he was going to faint. And I don't tell him not to, but it's just, I don't know why, but they just don't. And they will escort their friends off the property if they do. So I wish I had. There's a time he doesn't want to be his mom and wish for me to die. He'll get over it. Because honestly, if that was something he honestly wanted, he doesn't understand yet. His brain has not formatted yet to the fact that if you weren't there, I always wanted the police to come pick up our kids. I thought that would be a great lesson. They used to have a program where they would pick them up and make them tour the jail, but they stopped it. Yeah, no swearing. Yeah, no. I mean, they're older, they're adults, they have children. And like, I came home one day and one of Richard's friends was like trying to be a badass. I don't know what he was trying to do. And he kept F this, F this, F this, F this, F this. And Richard said, you need to leave now. You don't talk like that in front of my mom. And I was like, hell. You just won't go to school. It's a different generation, isn't it, you guys? Scared Straight. That's the name of the program. It's not, but it wasn't a TV program. It was actually something that the sheriff's office would do. And now they don't do it because kids are too delicate nowadays, right? Kids are too delicate. You have no problem with the other two children. We have to have one that's going to give us trouble. But here's the way I want you to look at this. Look at this a little bit differently, okay? Why do you think that this child decided to come into your life in this lifetime and work with you on a lesson? Because this is what this is. We all come back with lessons, right? Everybody, we all know this. When we come from life after lives, from life between lives, we have decided what we're going to work with with another person, another soul in our family. And what is it, do you think, that the lesson that you're learning from his behavior is a reflection of some of the things that might have gone on in your past with maybe your parents? Or is there something within there that's a deeper seated type of thing that you need to learn on a soul level so that he can move forward past this lesson? Yeah, kids are too delicate, right? How often you guys, with COVID, I've seen more kids playing outside than ever, right? Our kids are not delicate. Our kids had chores, they had stalls to muck, they had stuff to do, and they were always busy outside working, hay to do, Yeah, why is someone in our lives? What do we take from that gift of them being obstinate or them being ornery? It really is important to look deeper than just the child is giving an issue. Is there something that you can be learning from this? And you'll walk away from this knowing a little bit more. I know. What a crappy spiritual way to look at it, right? No, I totally get it, because Richard only gave us like a little bit of trouble. And one day he was in the barn, and I had a stallion that was, he was a killer, and I'm not even kidding. The stallion was a killer. And so whenever I was around that horse, I had a dressage whip in my hand, which is a whip about this long, so I can hit him under the knees. So if he came to lunge at me, to grab me, that I could defend myself. So anyways, our kids are 6'6". Okay. They're big, monstrous, huge guys. And I turned on Richie one day with that dressage whip because he said something snarky to me, and he was shoveling stalls, and he threw the shovel down on the ground. He walked up, and he snatched that dressage whip from me, and he said, he goes, I don't have to take this. I'm going to go jump on a train and go to Cleveland. And I'm like, who goes to Cleveland? It's still something we talk about, because he was talking about going to jump on a train like a hobo and take the train to Cleveland. We lived in Toledo, south of Toledo. I'm like, why would you go to Cleveland? That's all I could ask. What? Other than the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, why would you go to Cleveland? It's still something we laugh at. So hopefully this will be something in Cleveland. So hopefully this is something you can look back on later and reflect upon, and just make sure you don't glorify a couple children over one. My mom and dad did that with me, and actually they did it with my sister. Angel was like the star child, and Angel didn't do anything wrong. And so it was it took a long time as adults for us to get over that. Cleveland, I don't know what when he said that, we were like, because we're standing in the barn and we're like, Cleveland. I know it's probably not the world's best and all-inclusive advice, but patience. Oh, it is. Your guess, a gift is a pain when buttons are pushed. Consider him a gift and a lesson, and actually sit down and think about what it is he's fighting against. What is he really fighting against? And I know that is, I used my hand. I used to hand the kids my phone and tell them to call child services, right? Go ahead. I have you between now and then. If I'm going to jail, I'm going to jail for something good. I'm sorry you guys have stopped into the really down-to-earth, intuitive chat. I mean, seriously. Oh, there goes my phone. That'll be all right. Okay, so tonight's class, right? Everybody on the intuitive development, My Mystical Life. Yeah. My Mystical Life membership is Fairy Gardens. We're going to be talking about bringing a little bit of light, bringing in a little love, bringing in a little joy, and bringing in some fairies. So we'll be talking about jail, 3 hots and a cot, right? Retirement. Really takes a lot. I'm sure. I understand, and I bet you every parent on this feed understands. We all do. It is hard to see and your guides are like, it's hard to see to the pearl of this. What's the center of the problem? And I actually feel like it's somebody. I feel like it's somebody. Your mom called, your daughter called child services on you? Oh shit. They take the power away from the teachers and the parents, don't they? They're just like, they look at you. If they look at you wrong, if they yell at you, you can call us. But you never know what might come up in the coffee chat. We have talked about so many things. So many things. I have no plans on retiring in 3 hots and a cot, by the way. Your bro was the fair-haired child, the golden boy. I was in trouble all the time. I was actually the one that didn't get in trouble. I was the one that was pretty quiet. No, I really was. Until I met Sam Fry. He got me in trouble. What? You never know. You never know. At least we're not talking about animal breeding or anything like that this morning. Oh, hell. I'm supposed to be on a radio show. I can't remember the day. It's either 25th or 26th. It could be the 29th. I'm not quite sure. When I know, I'll let you guys know. I'll be on the Storytelling Alchemist. I'll find out. I'll let you guys know. Bad Sam. He did. Oh, she was the one that tied you up the telephone cord. Ugh. Yeah, no. Yeah, Sam got me in a lot of trouble. And then my parents refused to let us talk. And this is before cell phones, right? Before cell phones. So I put so many quarters into payphones to talk to Sam Fry. Today's the 24th. I know. Mary's like, you better figure it out. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. I'll just put some makeup on, throw something in my hair and be like, hey, how you doing? I always shoot from the hip. I try to just be me. I don't, I overthink classes here and there because I want to make sure you guys get all the information. I want to make sure you guys always get what you expect to get out of a class, right? And that's with the membership. But when it comes to an interview, I'm like, hey, how you doing? You got more coffee? We can do this. Anyhow, going to be in Texas. Hey, Jen. I don't even see your post, but I see people talking to her. I'm going to be in Texas for the 4th of July, going to visit Bill in Bay City, south of Houston. And so I'm going to be, there might be some recorded classes coming up just because we are going to be doing some traveling. We're doing the family circuit this year. We have 3 people that are not 100%. And we're making sure, yeah, let's do it. We're just, touching bases, making sure everybody's okay. And I need to be in person for some reason. And so we're going to be doing that and a bunch of other things. So we're going to be traveling. I'm going to bring home my mannequin from Ohio next time, and I'm going to set my witch's costume behind us, wherever we are at that moment. And because I'm going to be working on it for Salem. Yeah, it's going to be morphing and changing, and I'm kind of a tweaker when it comes to let's fix this and let's put something else in, and right, Sunny? Yeah. You don't have regular coffee today. I have frozen mocha coffee. Yum, calories. Right, Sam's so funny. Okay, it's so funny you say that, Stacey, because Sam's like, I'm going up for coffee, and he comes back with a mocha frappuccino, and I'm like, that's not coffee. It's sugar. It's sugar. But he's cute because he thinks he's in coffee, having coffee. Hey, Jennifer. You know what? I'm supposed to pull from the other deck. Okay, great. I do love that little deck. It is a great deck for travel for me. And this is a deck that I bought years and years and years ago. And it's just a really lots of sugar. Salem, yay, cruise, boo. We're not doing the cruise. Anybody that is just seeing this, I'm going to have to repeat this for a while until everybody knows. We're not doing the cruise. I stepped away from the lead featured speaker because of vaccine mandates. So there we go. That's all I'm going to say about that. So, but we are meeting in Salem, Massachusetts for Halloween. Yeah. Okay. That was my teenage headbanging moment. And we do have some really incredible giveaway for that, right? Dang it. For that particular travel destination. You can find all the information at mymysticallife.com. Oh, gosh. Yes, don't pressure people to get the jab. Thank you, Angelica. Angelic Cook. You're new. Welcome. 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 Solitude. Anybody else feeling the need to withdraw? Anybody else feeling the need to withdraw? This comes up as an opportune time. I will be taking some time off next month. I can't have coffee or sugar anymore. Oh, no. Oh, no. That'd be bad. Anybody else feeling the need to withdraw and to gather your sources and your resources and circle your wagons spiritually? There are times that this is super, super important. If you are an introverted extrovert or extroverted introvert or however you want to call it, which is me, when not online, I'm not very friendly. No, I'm kidding. When not online, I am very quiet. The TV may not come on, the radio, whatever, what radio. Sometimes we need to turn inward. Sometimes we need that solitude and that quiet. Right now is a great time. I'm looking at my chart here. Right now is a great time to, hold on. I have to do things in an order. To reflect on what we have going on in life. I'm missing something. That's why I'm checking my calendar. I feel like I'm missing something. What is today? Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you. The 26th is a lunar eclipse, you guys. It is the time to remove issues. So trying to think about what kind of things are we trying to let go of? What do we need to release? What doesn't serve us anymore? How many people feel like we carry things that don't serve us anymore? I do. I know I do. And I work on it every day and every way. I try to create an atmosphere within my life and within our home's life that we let go of the stuff that doesn't work for us anymore. Because it doesn't do anything but drain energy to circle. This is a great example. I got a phone call from a family member the other day. I was in Lowe's, standing there while Sam was doing some mail shopping, and I saw this person come up on my feed, and I was like, oh, shit. I ignored the last call because I was working on laying the floor in the bedroom, so I didn't answer it. And so I answered it this time. And I thought, I can cut this short. I'm in Lowe's, right? An hour later, I was totally drained. I got in the car and I'm like, I just can't even. I mean, how does one person, and his main thing he says is, I don't do other people's drama. I don't do other people's drama. I don't need it in my life. And he's bitching about everybody else. I'm sure he bitches about me when he's done. And I'm like thinking, you just brought drama to my table. You just brought drama and drained me with your issues. How many of us let somebody else do that? And I love him, but I don't like him all the time. And when I see his phone number come across I mean, I'm going to answer, because there's going to be a day that his phone number won't come across my phone anymore. And he puts so much stress on himself that, you don't want to ever consider that. We've all gotten those other phone calls. But it's one of those things that I'm going to have to tell him, do not call me and complain. Because it's one of the things I can drop from my life. Would so much rather have a nice conversation with him than listen to him complain about everybody else. It's one of the things I'm going to be dropping. I'd like to get rid of my lower back. Don't get rid of it. Just get rid of the pain, right? Don't get rid of the lower back. Just the pain. Okay, let's pull one more card here. If you are interested in the fairy class tonight, we are talking about fairy gardens. We're talking about fairy energies. We're talking about sylphs and elementals and how to bring them in, what to do with them, what not to do with them, why they help us, and how they can change the environment if you, say, put them in your backyard, things like that. So put the fairy garden in your backyard. We have the best area that we're going to, if it's not raining, to do this in, right? Lunar eclipse will be visible until almost totally all of the Midwest. Check Google for the pathway in your area. Thank you, Nancy. I just knew that it was coming. I didn't know much else about it. When we, this is so relevant. Inner child, right? The inner child. Find the time to drop the crap that doesn't serve and have some fun, work in some joy. Whatever it is you're doing, bring joy to it, bring playfulness to it. And it changes the atmosphere and the element of your whole entire day. So bring in some joy, bring in some play. Play is super important, you guys. Finding reasons to enjoy the moment. Finding reasons to enjoy the moment. Super important. Because who wants to live from day to day and do the same damn thing every day? I don't. I need change. I don't need this much change, but I need change. And who is the purple person? Oh, please. Okay, I don't know who the purple person is yet. I'm working on it. I know they're still here, and I can feel the energy. I'm going to meditate on it. I'm going to meditate on it. It's not a purple. They're not dressed in purple. It is a purple glow. I don't see the actual person. It's just a purple glow. It is not... it is absolutely not Saint Germain. I have Saint Germain here going on. Stop me, man. I had a dream about tons of purple butterflies. How beautiful. How beautiful. Last 2 nights I had like dreams. I don't know. All right, guys. So I have packages to get out. I have some things to do, and I will talk to you guys later. If you're in the membership, go. If you're not in the membership and you want to be in the membership, you get access to all of the classes that we have in there. It's all about intuitive development, opening up, and this incredible, incredible community that we are all a part of. And tonight's class is Fairy Gardens. And next week's class is the second in the series of the business end of being an intuitive. So that's going to be about web pages and what's effective. So that is next week. All right, y'all, have a good day. Find joy, find love, find light. Feel divine, because you absolutely are. All right, guys, have a good day.